Hello, everyone. It's Monday. It's time for your Monday's mindset. So, if you're going to be joining me live, let me know where you're joining from. And if you're going to watch a replay, also let me know where you're watching from. Because today we are going to explore focus. So, are you shifty? How you running in all four lanes when you only need to be running in one? Are you just all over the place in your business? Let's talk focus today. Focus, not hocus pocus. Focus. Okay. So, for those of you who have not met me before, my name is Yvette Garel. I'm checking this volume here. And I come to you live in this community every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. We are on daylight saving time, but that's our time right here, where we deal with just about anything concerning social media strategies. But today, on Monday, we like to talk about personal development, something for us, something that helps us to set the tone for the rest of the week. And we are going to talk about focus today, because what happens if we're not focused in our business, not focused in our life, not just focus? We're just like they said, like the wind the wind that just keep blowing, which direction you don't even know which direction it's blowing from. So we don't want to be like that. We don't want to be like the chaff with the wind drive it away. We want to be focused. We want to be in control. We want to be in a position that we say, yes, this is the direction that I'm going. So let's talk focus. So remember, now I come as a social media coach in this community, to help business owners, direct sales personnel, network marketers, MLMs, home-based business owners, how to leverage the power of social media to grow their business online. So we talk social media strategies, tips, and tools. But one thing we must remember, that we are a human before we are a marketer. So we have to deal with the human side of stuff. So we deal with us. We talk about personal development, developing ourselves personally. That's the engine behind the business. That's the engine behind everything that we do. Because when we are not well, the business is not well. When we are not well, physically, socially, psychologically, emotionally, it has an impact on the business. So we have to be well. We have to be healthy. We have to be, or we need to be healthy, so that our business can be healthy as well. All right. Focus. Not focus, but focus. Now, why focus? Why should we focus? Why is it so important that we focus? Because, I remember when I used to do track and field, right? Used to do track and field, and we used to do relays, or 100 meters or 200 meters. And you pick a lane. You pick a lane number one to, we have 6 lanes or 4 lanes. You get to pick a lane. Now, once you pick that lane, that's your lane from the start to the finish. If you cross over into somebody else's lane, then you're going to be disqualified. So why focus? Why should we stay in our lane? Why it is so important? It is important in that race that really and truly you don't get disqualified. One, two, that you have your clear path. That's all designated for you. Excuse me. So if the other person, where's my tea? The other person comes over into your lane, then they would be disqualified as well, and vice versa. So you get an entire lane for yourself. No obstructions, no distractions, just you in your lane running your race. How would you like for that to happen in your life and in your business? That can only happen, for the most part, if you focus. Must focus. You've got to pay. When I used to teach children, I always tell them, pay attention to what you're doing. Yeah, never used to use the word focus. I used to say, always pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention to the details. Pay attention. Keep your eyes on that particular page or whatever it is. Invariably, we use the word focus then. But now, focus has become this kind of like it's just a everyday word now. You must be focused, stay focused. What does that actually mean? To me, who doesn't, or to you who really don't know anything about that particular word, focus. But in your life, you know, you do things in life. Of course, you do things at your home, in your business, maybe for your family. And think about, if you start at one point, you head into point, you're at point A, and you're heading to point B, and you went into reverse. You turned back. You still had, in order for you to get to point B, you really need to be at point A. Once you get over there to the side, or over here to this side, or you went back, you shift out of position, so you have lost, or you begin to lose your focus. You're not in position to move forward in that straight line to get to point B. So where should our focus be in our life and in our business? It depends on what you're doing. Once you have clarity of what you're doing and where you want to go, where you are right now, and where you want to go, you have clarity and understanding, the focus comes in. Okay. So think about what you're doing in your business. Think about in your life, in your marriage, with your kids. You plan, you're going to school and all the papers you have to write. Think about the things that you have to do. Where's your starting point? Where are you heading? Sometimes we know where we want to be, but we really don't even know how to start. Let's reverse engineer. Okay, we know where we want to be. Let's back it up. If you back it up with all the different steps, you'll get to a point where you must start. But if you're starting at a point, then you need to have clear directions, clarity, and understanding of exactly where you want to go. So when you have that, then you can keep your focus. Then focus will come into play. Outside of that, you're going to be all over the place. Oh, let me get my tea. You're going to be all over the place. Okay. Excuse me. Outside of that, you're going to be like, oh, when everybody is moving ahead and going to, you're going to be like, oh, where's my, confusion, clarity, focus, focus, focus. So, in my research, I came across this focus as an acronym. So the F goes for follow. The F goes for follow. What are you following? Where are you going? What are you following? You might have a path. You might have a mentor or your coach, or you might have a teacher, an instructor who have given you steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. There's a reason for those steps, and they come under each other. Huh? There's not, if they're gonna start at 6, they're gonna say 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or whatever order they're gonna give it to you. But whatever the order is, that is the order that it should be done in. So if you have instructions, step 1, step 2, step 3 to 10 or to 6, that is the order. You miss a step, if when you miss a step, then that's going to be a difficult task, because you'd have missed a very important point. So in order for you to go from step 1 to step 4, you need to do step 2 and step 3. And while I was saying this, what came to my mind, when you buy maybe furniture or some household equipment, when you buy them in it's in this, sometimes you get them in the box and you get the pieces, desk and stuff like that. Even sometimes your tools, you got to set your machinery, you have to set them up, printer, your stove, something, and you got to put some pieces on. They come in this big box and they come with all the parts, but they come with an instruction sheet, well outlined. You begin here, then you do this, then you do that, then you do that. You cannot jump from here to there because you're going to be missing some things in here. So you have to stay focused that you follow these steps. So that's when you get steps and moving from point A to point B. What if you don't have those steps or you didn't get those? You can create your own. You can create your own method of operation. You can create your own steps. You can, okay, in life, I want to be a doctor, a doctor of pediatrics, pediatric, children's doctor. Huh? What am I supposed to do? I'm just in high school. What's the first step? The first step is to get those subject areas down, whether if you're in a situation where you need to pass those subjects or qualify with those courses, whatever. Maybe that's your first step. I don't know. Maybe your first step is to speak with your counselor, share your ideas, Maybe your first step is to speak with your parents. What is your first step? Regardless of what your first step is, you've got to start there. Because without starting at the start, you're going to have, if you start in the middle, that's your start. If you start at the end, that's your start. So you're going to have to come back. And you have 2 points. North, south, east, and west. Those are points. So if you're going in a direction and you miss course, you're going to have to come back. And you might end up in the center, but you're going north. What you're going to have to do, you got to course correct and come back around. So there's always a beginning and an end. Even this world, there's always a beginning and an end. A start and a finish. So think about wherever your starting point is, that's it. But you have got to have a continuum. So if you're going to take some corners, it's okay, as long as you know you're going to take those corners. So follow those steps. Follow that course. Follow that path, okay? 1. The O is for 1. Notice it says 1. Okay, now I know some of us, we can do 6,000,001 things at a time. Yeah, we're great at multitasking. We can do. Let me share something about multitasking. When you multitask, you can only focus. The brain can only focus on one thing at a time. Yes, we might have 3 things that we are working on, but you can only be present on this particular one thing that you're in front of at the moment. You're addressing, you're dealing with, you're taking care of. That's where your focus is at that particular moment. Yes, you might have 3 other things to do, but no, whichever one is, that's where the focus is. You move on to the next. Yes, people say, oh, I can do 6 things at once. No. Yeah, they might be in your peripheral, they might be in your environment, they might be on the table, but only the one that you're working on, that you're presently working on right this minute, that is where the focus is. Your mind might be telling you, oh, I need to check on that over there, I need to check on that over there. But if you have your hands in it right here, that's where the focus is. Then when you're done here, you're going to go over there and take care of that one. But I guarantee you, if you're over here with one hand and going over there with the other hand, where is your focus? See I'm going? So we have to be present in the moment. So 1. So follow 1. F is for follow. O is for 1. Follow 1. Deal with that one. Move on to the next. Okay, course. We talked about that already. Your path, where you're heading. What is your course? And doesn't necessarily mean like you're doing a course in economics. It could be your path. It could be the place that you're heading, or your steps that you're making heading into some place. Huh? So you do that until, okay, you want to focus. You want to focus. You want to really focus. When you're so focused, you just focus on one thing. You're going to do that one thing until you get the success. So sometimes in our lives, sometimes in business, things just all over the place. We want to scale back. We want to step back. We want to evaluate. We want to assess. We want to, analyze, slice it down. One thing, perfect that, and so sometimes you have to keep going. However, if you finish this halfway here, that quarter way there, you're all over the place and you will not be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish in maybe in a given time. You won't have this success because maybe success is not only the dollar sign. It could be the completion of a project. It could be the completion of a step. It could be celebrating something. Maybe you've made progress. That's success, right? Focus. Because if you're not focused, then you will not be able to make the and garner the success that you want to garner. I'm telling you, it's easy. We say, oh, we got six things. We burn the midnight oil, or we have candles burning at both ends. Oh, yeah, I did all of that. Burn the midnight oil, have candles burn at this end. I got a pot on the stove. I'm making dinner. I'm doing assignments. I got the laundry downstairs. And come to find out, sometimes I get so focused on writing that paper, I forgot that I have the thing on the stove. What's gonna happen, or in the oven, so I lose focus. It's easy, my friends. So let's just bring this thing down. When we are focused, we are in a better shape to have success. We are thinking, directly on that particular thing, on that particular area, and that particular, thing that, whatever we're doing, we're focused, we're thinking on it. We're thinking, if it's a telephone, yes, this is what I'm working on. I'm thinking on this. I'm dissecting, I'm doing everything. I'm focused. You ever see the horses when they're racing and they put those blinders on? Yeah. That's how you know you're focused. Because if the telephone rings, you haven't even heard it. Because when you're deep and you're so intense, yeah, somebody might be calling you. You're not even hearing because you're so intense. Your blinders are on and you're focused. Now, if you become easily distracted, then you might want to find yourself in a place where and cut out the distractions, and that's another day. We have to talk about that another day. But when you're focused, your thought process, is in play. And so now you're there in the moment. I'm telling you, multitasking is not what we think it is, because task management is task management. When you're multitasking, your brain can only focus on what's right in front of you right at that minute. It could be 1 second. That's where it's at. Okay. So our thinking and our memory are all together. When we are focused, we have a greater ability to do things correctly without making mistakes, focusing on the details. I remember when I used to do interviews, that was one thing that was really paramount, for detail oriented. Yeah. And some of you that have had jobs and, been on interviews. Yeah. Companies, they used to be looking for people who are detailed oriented, focusing on the little detail. That's what trip us up a lot of time, the details. Then the little fine prints down there, the details. That's where the devil is, in the details. Ever heard that? The devil is in the details. Yes, my friends. Because if you're focused, you're going to be paying attention to those details. When you're not focused, nah, it's not, you're not even, you're just looking at the big ones and big rocks and you just roll over. So follow one's course until you have success. Now, the S is for success. Now, what does success look like for you? I don't know. Success looks different for everyone. And as I said, success is not always a dollar sign, but nothing is wrong in making money. That is also a part of succeeding in, say your ultimate goal was to make an return on your investment, and that has happened. Yes, absolutely. But that's, you're making incremental progress. That's success as well, right? You have achieved this goal, that's success, and you measure that how you want to measure it for you. But focus, my friends. Nowadays, in our business, I find that a lot of folks, we want to do everything. Mm. We are all over the place. We want to do everything. We never can stick to one thing, focus on it, perfect it, then move on to other things. Want to be over here, be over there, and we stretch ourselves so thin that we just lose focus. That's not good for business. That's not good for life. We, as human beings, need to get a grip of ourselves. Be aware, be aware of what's going on, because we are our business, right? The human factor before being the businessman or the businesswoman. Okay, so being self-aware can help us to focus. Being self-aware can help us to say, okay, well, I know I'm not as good with this part of it. I might need some help. I know I'm not great with this part. Being self-aware that, at this time of the day, my energy just goes like this, but I'm bubbling in the morning. Being self-aware about yourself, about your environment. At this time of the day, there's so much distraction. I might want to set it up for earlier or later, whatever it is, so you can focus. Okay. So when we are self-aware, we're in touch with what's going on in us. We're listening to the inner man, the little voice that speaks sometimes wherever, hears in our head. Yeah. But I would say listen to the little voice that is positive. That's another day for that. Focus, my friend. So when you're focused, it makes you move faster. Yeah, you know that these are your steps. You just keep going, 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 because you got them all laid out. Makes you move faster in what you're doing. Makes you use less time to probably achieve what you're doing, because you're once you master one step, the other one subsequently follows, and so on, and you move faster. Okay, you learn more when you're focused. Oh my goodness, you learn more because now you're directly relating what you're doing right here, and you just absolutely grab the ideas faster when you're focused. When Tom is calling you over there and things are happening to you there, your brain is just moving, your eyes are taking off what you're doing. You see what I'm going? So when you're focused, you move faster in whatever you're doing because the distractions are cut out. You learn more, right? You make more progress. I'm telling you this for sure. You make more progress. That's why I like to work later in the afternoon and towards the night. For me, that works for me because it is quiet. Some folks are gone to bed, everything is turned off, and it's just, and I that's when my focus just like bears down. Not everything I can do in the night, but I just knock things off really, really quick at night. I don't know when is your peak time, but the nighttime. And maybe I think I developed that from I was going to college. That's when I do my best work in the night, especially when I used to write papers. Nighttime. Oh my goodness. My thought process is just right on target, and I just keep going, going, going. All right. So when we're focused, we are more confident in what we're doing. When we are focused, we are more confident. You show because it's all laid out. You're leaving point A and you're heading to point B in a straight line. My goodness. Or even if you're turning corners, you know, okay, yes, because it's all, yes, I will be turning some corners. You ever follow your GPS? Yes. Your GPS is so focused on getting you from the beginning to your destination. It tells you make a right turn, traffic, or all these things. It tells you, keeps you on track. Focus, 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 not hocus pocus. Now when you're focused, it helps you to build up more value in your business. For those of us who are business owners, help us to build more value in our business, help us to build more confidence, our own personal confidence, and confidence in the people that we lead. Yeah, because now we are focused on this thing. We are not all over the place. They can't follow. If you're all over the place willy nilly, who can follow you? No, you've got to have some sense of direction if you're leading people. And so that's, if you want to learn about all of that, read John C. Maxwell books on leadership. Yeah, it talks about the leader. Talks about the leader, leader, leader. How do you lead? Are you taking people down the bottom, down the trail, and then up the hill, all over the place? Could be, but is that the focus? Maybe. But if that's not the focus, then that is just not gonna happen. Not gonna work. All right. So we're talking about focus. Today is Monday mindset, my friends. We always like to come into this community on a Monday and to set the tone for the rest of the week. Because as business owners and as we use social media to build our business, we always want to know how things actually impact the business. We are our business. We are human before we are marketers. And so we want to take care of us, because every time, we want to take care of the business, we want to make money, we want to build our team, we want to do this. How? If we don't take care of us and take care of ourselves, have clear direction for ourselves, set goals for ourselves, and have a sense of clarity where we want to take people. Yeah, focus, my friends. So let's go out there and crush it this week. Focus in your business, because follow one course until you have success. Okay. So if you're good on Facebook, do Facebook. Just do everything on Facebook. Move over to Instagram. If you're good on Instagram, nail it over there. Then you come over on Facebook. Okay. And vice versa. But the focus, my friends, should be on doing what you do until you can have some success. So that's all I have for today. I hope that you are having a great day wherever you are, that you're going to now be more focused in your business, going to be more focused in your life, and be more focused on the things you have to do. And if you're not focused, there's always help for you. There's always help for you if you continue to follow me here at Yvette Garel online on Facebook. Then, of course, we have a group that we encourage you to become a part of, where you can get more detailed of some of the things that you might want to help with. You raise your hand, you say, this is what I want help with, then you get help in that direction. But we do that in the group called Business and Social Media here on Facebook. That's my group. Now, we also offer a 10-day training, free training at through my website, yvetteguerrero.com/AMF, where you can grab your 10-day of free training, as well as you can grab your ebook at Yvette Guerrero online /AMF dash book. You get your book if you don't want to do those 10 days of training. So there's a lot of resources out there to help you to remain focused in your business and in your life. And of course, so many people around, so many coaches and mentors. Reach out, my friends. There is no place for not being able to, to be complacent, or to be just not. If you know this is an area that you struggle with, reach out for help. I'm here. Oh, a lot of hosts of other people are there to help you to focus, stay on track. But first of all, you have got to be willing to be focused in whatever you're doing. So until Wednesday, that's all I have for today. Remember, every Monday at 4 p.m. in this community, we do Monday's Mindset, where we focus on ourselves, our personal development, and how we impact the business. All right. So see you on Wednesday when we talk social media strategies. Same place up in this community, same time, as well as Friday. We talk social media strategies, tips, and tools. I will see you around. Have a great day wherever you are on the big blue marble. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.